Excuse me. Come here. Well, this may be a little bit different for a couple reasons. She's up and around now. Oh, she's getting down, but the last 2 nights since I shot that last video, I've pretty much spent it on the floor with Bootz here because I came back home Monday and she couldn't stand up. So basically, I know you love me. I spent the night with her and with this one on the floor because they're inseparable. And basically what happened was I took her to the vet yesterday and got her x-rayed, and she has arthritis in her spinal column, rear legs, hips, stuff like that. The only thing they can do for her is a shot once a month, which basically is going to cost me $160. I don't care about the cost. What I care about is the quality of life of the whole thing. And as long as she isn't in pain and is mobile, you know, I'll keep her going. This one here, you can see this, there's a huge growth right here that probably has to come off. I have to address that in June, so it's a lot of responsibility and a lot of work to keep these girls going, and that's what I'm doing right here, so I just wanted to clear the air on that. Got a lot of response to the blaxploitation thing I put up Wednesday, and honestly, I hope it rattles somebody's cages and they dig out these films and put them out, because what's available is complete shit. I had a Fred story too. A couple people told me Fred stories. I was actually set up behind Fred at Cinema Wasteland, and he was breaking my balls, I was breaking his balls. I went to shake his hand and he did the fist bump and he goes, "Be black, brother, be black." So okay. So Sunday after Saturday night partying, I'm down in the dealer's room pretty early, and so is Fred. And I said, "Well, you're up early." He goes, "It's the jock in me. What's your excuse?" And I looked Fred right in the eye and I said, "My city never sleeps. That's my excuse." And he cracked up. So I'm sure he would be agreeable to do audio commentary on either one of those films. So we can only keep our fingers crossed that somewhere, somehow, somebody comes up with some prints of these things. Another thing I've been watching is The Dark Side of the Ring, Season 5, which, I don't know, I saw the Brutus Beefcake one. I remember the whole story behind that. I remember the whole deal with this cocaine thing in the subway and shit like that. I feel bad about John Tenta. It's fucking horrible to go out that early. The same with Terry Bam Bam Gordy. That was a sad one too. I know there's others on tap, and I hope they're a little bit more uplifting or better than whatever, or have some better stories, because honestly, this ain't the greatest this season. I know they got Harley Race, the Sandman, Chris Colt, and some other people on tap. But maybe you ought to think a little bit ahead of the game, and why not get a hold of people who knew Buzz Sawyer, because he was a complete train wreck. Another one was Moondog Lonnie Main, Bugsy McGraw, Blackjack Mulligan with the counterfeiting. There's a bunch of guys out there that would be really interesting to, you know, go over their careers and stuff like that, if that's what you want to do. So that's interesting. Like I said, right now I'm just keeping, she's nice and calm now, keeping her calm, keeping her sedate, because she was a pain in the ass yesterday, but I'm just going to do the best I can. I don't bring in a lot of money, so it's going to be tough, and I'm running out of shit to sell, but I'll figure it out. I am not going to let an animal in my care suffer or pass away due to the fact that I can't afford the treatment. So this one's looking at me like, I got to get this thing cut off again. No, I really don't want to cut it off you, but it's going to happen if it gets weird. So, you know, these are like my kids. This is my family here, you know. 13 years with Bootz. I don't know how many years with you. 8 years? 8? Yeah, you're nice. But anyway. All right, well, that's our show for today. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for tuning in. If you're inclined to celebrate, happy Easter. Wish you all the best. So, all I can say is have a great weekend, and we will catch you on the flip side. Now I'm going to try to get up. Okay, move. Come on, move. You're going to help me up? You're going to help Daddy up? No, of course not. Let Daddy break his neck. You don't give a shit.